Hey everybody, I want to welcome you back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about these two tractors here. The 1975 Oliver 1265 and the 1971 International Cub. Going to be going over stories of the tractors, well mainly the Oliver because I don't know anything about that one, and plans of them because I have changed my plans just a little bit, mainly about that one. But anyway, we'll get into it. This here is the Oliver, as I've just told you. I guess we'll start off with a story for it. It came out of an auction in South Carolina in March or April of 2022. It had a cherry picker on it, and it sold there non-running. And then the new owner, he did a little bit of work to it and then sold it again. And then that person got it running, I'm pretty sure. I think he's the one that got it running, and took the cherry picker off, and we bought it from him. He did just a little bit of work to it to get it running so he could sell it. And then we bought it, and the story as I know it from him on this tractor was the man whose collection it came out of used this tractor to keep his other ones running. That's what the cherry picker is for. He lifted tractors and engines, transmissions, he kind of used it like a forklift, I guess. And yeah, it shows its age and work. That's a replacement cowl and grill I bought. I'm not sure if I can get them. I might can get the cowl up to where I can use it, but I'm not sure about the grill because I think it's been sitting in the ground, judging by how it's rusted off at the bottom. And another thing that makes me think here's another piece of evidence. The 3-point arm is broke on this side. And I wonder if that's from putting too much counterweight on the back end to get it to hold down while he lifted stuff. And so that's one of the things that's broken on this tractor. It runs and drives pretty good. The power steering does not seem to work, which is something that's broken since the auction. Well, they said it had power steering, so that could have just meant it has power steering, because if it wasn't running. Alright, anyway, the power steering works a little bit. Still pretty hard to turn if you're just sitting still. But it is pumping fluid, so I'm not real sure why it's not, unless it's just not pumping enough fluid hard enough, I'm not sure. Biggest thing with this tractor right now is the clutch. The clutch is just wore out. I mean, you gotta let the thing just about all the way out before it takes. Had to replace this gear cover. Came with the tractor. I did get an extra hydraulic unit with the tractor, which the 3-point does not work, but the remotes do. So it's probably just a valve in there that's stuck. The front rims are bent. You can't really tell it because of the way I've got the tractor parked. I kind of got it hid. And then I wonder if they had some kind of fluid in them at some point, or well, still do because they rusted out just a little bit. But you can kind of see it. Got a little bit of an indentation there, right here. And as you can see, the tires are not in that great of shape. They got good tread, but they're cracked enough where I do need to replace them probably. This tire is the worst of the front tires. It's got, well, you probably can't see it. You might can. You've got some pretty bad cracks down there. Rear tires. This tire is this rear tire leaks down pretty quick. And you can tell where somebody's painted the rims at some point. And this tractor's been repainted multiple times. You can see it's at least had 2 repaints. Cause I'm pretty sure that's the original. Then there's, or it's been repainted once and it's just not held up that well. So it's not that great a shape cause, well, not great shape cosmetically. But you've seen videos of it running by now probably. And it runs great. So I did get the injector to stop leaking, so I feel better about running it for long periods of time. But yeah, that's pretty much it on this tractor. We'll talk about the Cub here, and I don't know any of the story on this tractor. I just know that it came with a mower deck when I bought it, and that it's been repainted at least once, because all 71s were yellow and white. So it has been repainted at some point. You see kind of in places there's a little yellow paint showing through. On the back side of this cap it's yellow, but you might just see it from the other side. No, it's too dark. And the original plan was to go ahead and get the Oliver done, and then I'll focus on this tractor about painting and fixing anything major. But the more I've kind of thought about it, I think I would rather go ahead and get the Cub done and then focus on the Oliver, and then I can use what I learned from the Cub on the Oliver, because this tractor's probably going to be worked a little bit harder than that one. It's going to be used in the garden. I'm going to keep the mower deck for it and mow with it, and I'm not going to try to scratch it up or nothing, but it's going to be maybe put through a little bit more tough conditions for a painted tractor. I'm not going to just let it sit in the shelter. I do think at some point it's had a fast hitch on it, which I would like to find one of those at some point. It's kind of got a ring around that hole. It's got a couple leaks which I need to fix, which I reckon that's what happens when it's a 50-year-old tractor, I think. Yeah, 50-year-old. Here's the serial tag, and there you can see that where it's been repainted, and somebody got kind of over the decal tag. Steering box leaks pretty good. Needs an oil pan gasket, and there's some kind of gasket up here that's gone bad because oil will accumulate on the oil filter. So and on the deck, it's in pretty good shape. It's got 2 little holes on the other side. I don't need to keep them leaves on there. I just ran out of time to clean them off. I'll probably go through and paint it too. That way, if I want to throw it on the Cub for a show or something, it'll look good. I will need front tires because these are just turf tires, and they're not in that great a shape. They're pretty old. You can see this one's leaked down to pretty much nothing. And I think that's really about it for this tractor. It's great shape mechanically, so probably won't do. It's got a little bit of stuff. Reverse kind of acts like it has a bearing that's gone bad or something, so I may need to look into that, because it's kind of the loudest gear out of all of them, and sometimes there's a clunk, but it clunks one time and then it's fine. So I'll probably still look into that, make sure it's not wore out or something. I imagine this tractor's just done what Cubs were built to do, and just been a tractor for somebody had some land to take care of. They want to take care of a garden or mow with it. They just did. I assume that's what this tractor's done its entire life, judging by how it has had a fast hitch, I'm pretty sure, at one point. This fender over here is kind of messed up. I'm not sure how that would have happened. Which this fender has a little bit of a wrinkle to it maybe, but it's not like this one. And on the topic of, while we're back here, is a 140 fast hitch the same as a Cub? I don't think it is, because I feel like the 140 is bigger. but I haven't been able to find one for a Cub, and I see one for 140 all the time. So I'm pretty sure they're different, but I just wanted confirmation on that. But yeah, that's about it about these two tractors here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, and one more thing, I have got a new steering wheel from Old Red Tractors. He sent me one. Thank you there. You can see this one's not in that great a shape. It's kind of got a bad place there. And I did get a new fuel cap because, as you can see, it's just leaked fuel everywhere because it's the old style cap. I do prefer the old style to this one. I don't think this one looks as good, but I would rather have a fuel cap that I don't like as much, that's not dumping fuel everywhere, than one that I like but coats the whole tractor in gas. So I think it's an upgrade. And I did get that one for free from the recall. So yeah, you probably get a little bit better look at that. So yeah, thank you Old Red Tractors for the steering wheel. I'm gonna try to get it put on here sometime this week. Not sure if I'll be able to get around to it, but I'm gonna try. So I just want to thank y'all for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And have a great day.